My name is 𝗛𝗛𝗪𝗪𝗪. I am an indigenous hip-hop practitioner and I founded Lango Indigenous Hip-Hop.
It's the brother Bavubuka, founder of Bavubuka Foundation, all over from Kampala.
My name is Bruno Serunkomakejo. I am the founder and executive director of ACSET Uganda. As we celebrate the Hip Hop Appreciation Week 2021, we are celebrating peace with the rural youth in 𝗛𝗛𝗪𝗪𝗪 Ward, Amolatar district.
First of all, the Hip Hop Appreciation Week is a week that brings practitioners, builders, hip hop scholars together.
To recollect, to celebrate, and also reevaluate ourselves in lieu to the impact we've had in our communities.
We also have responsibilities within the Hip Hop Appreciation Week. First of all, besides coming together, reconnecting, and developing knowledge, we are also supposed to honor and also to celebrate the people who came before us.
Yes, it's about honoring your elders. It's about honoring those who've supported you along the way. It's about, showing your appreciation to those within your space that are actually standing with you as you continue to embark on your journeys and as you continue to build your vision. So Hip Hop Appreciation Week allows us as hip hoppers to definitely celebrate ourselves, to celebrate our land, to celebrate our people, and to break bread with one another.
Another thing that we do during the week is to practice a high level of civility. Also to donate our knowledge to other people who cannot afford it. And our criteria was simple. Look for us, the people whom you think require this knowledge to succeed.
During this week, we are focused on training youth on 4 major skills. The first one, we are focused on changing their mindset. We are also looking at providing them with the skills, like skills in cake baking, skills in liquid soap making, and skills in crocheting.
That at the end of the day, when we are able to come together, our energies and our knowledges allow us to see how deep we've been able to imprint, not only ourselves as individuals, our self-development, but the communities we live around, and so that is worth celebrating.
So the Hip Hop Appreciation Week 2021, our theme is peace, and we are celebrating the Hip Hop Declaration of Peace that was signed in 2001 by the UN. Now we are in 2021. We are celebrating the Hip Hop Declaration of Peace, the 20th anniversary.
So with a Declaration of Peace celebrating 20 years, and now, we probably are one of the first countries on the whole continent who are engaging with it. And with that being said, it's given us a way to understand a framework beyond entertainment, a framework beyond political narratives, and it gives us the opportunity to imagine our own space. How we move, how we create, and how we actually show others, on how to engage with what we are doing.
I am happy to be joined by practitioners, entrepreneurs who are struggling so hard to eliminate poverty using products. I am also happy to be joined by Bavubuka Foundation, all the way from Kampala, to come convene with us, join us in teaching hip-hop, and also, making our communities here in Amolatar relate to how they get rooted in the hip-hop culture. I am also happy to be joined by ACSET Uganda, an NGO that is also very passionate about community work.
We also value a lot partnership, and we are connected with our partners, and it's the reason why this week we are celebrating the Hip Hop Appreciation Week in partnership with the Lango Indigenous Hip-Hop and Bavubuka Foundation.
Those are some of the attributes we're getting from celebrating 20 years of the Hip Hop Declaration of Peace. And also, when we engage in this Hip Hop Appreciation Week, it reminds us, that these are the actions we need to be taking.
Today, Monday, we delivered a number of things. Thanks to ACSET Uganda, they took lead in teaching the youngsters about mindset change. How do they look at themselves? Can they accept themselves as people who can take charge of their communities? People who should accept that the growth of their own communities relies on what they do today, and can they take good choices for their communities. And for me, that was powerful.
So in that package, we are looking at how youth make decisions about their future, about their lives, how youth communicate their interests and their plans, and how youth put into use the skills that they have in order to earn income from such skills. So with the mindset change, we are making youth understand growing mindset different from fixed mindset. In that way, they will be able to extract some characteristics that are able to make them change from being fixed mindset to growing mindset. We are also looking at an aspect of motivating youth not to give up in every aspect that they do, to take lead in their personal development, not to focus a lot on issues that do not drive them out of poverty.
You know, so you get to understand that as communities, we will continue to see our young people speaking, out loud in their spaces and having the ability to recreate and innovate, to imagine, infinite ways that they could impact and create new ways and find new solutions to heal our communities.
After lunch, we were able to, move into a session where I was teaching hip-hop, but also demonstrating exactly how each of the youngsters, how their communities fit within the hip-hop culture. And then being able to move into looking into, the hip-hop declaration of peace. And then some of them were saying, oh, we didn't know hip-hop was this powerful tool. So being able to show them that hip-hop is that vehicle that we can all use, to effect change. We read a number of principles, and they saw exactly how hip-hop gets in to help communities eliminate poverty. Moved on to make sounds. People were, afraid of making sounds, but of course, every culture has got sounds that, each of the members can make. So we got there, we had vibes, a point where people could actually begin rapping because there was a beat made naturally from the sounds from the land, sounds that are coming from the land itself. So that was powerful. And then the people themselves, the youngsters, the elders, were grateful because this is a thing that, happened, if not just once in their lifetime. So that was good. And for me, looking at the responses during the day, people were wondering, how comes hip-hop is coming to our own community? And then how is it possible that we are able to have mindset change? People were talking to me saying, oh, this actually made me rediscover myself as a person, that reclaiming bit, someone is able to say, oh, I think I can do this. Oh, I think I can do that. Being able to relate what you thought you would be, and then who you are now, and then how do you use that as a basis to move forward? And for me, yeah, that will play a very big role in the uptake of the skill sets moving forward.
Really happy was that we had like a circle, we call them educational circles, where Bavubuka and Gilbert were teaching people the basics of, the hip-hop culture and stuff. But I love the fact that very few, or maybe like one person understood. Yes, there was a translator, but I love the fact that even those that didn't understand tried so hard to be present in the moment, and they still enjoyed, like, with the sounds, with the movements. I love to see that, because that means that hip-hop is breaking borders. It's happening. Like, it makes me so happy as a hip-hop artist, as a young woman in a hip-hop culture. Like, it inspires me to keep pushing hip-hop forward and keep doing what I love.
Ana bedo Patrick team chairman chairperson LCHL moka desera ame hana ma bino jolo wele ni atira ame bino kan wele ame ACSET kede hip of indigenous itake kama jolo gi abedo kede mara duong to wali komgi pi program me megin ni katu kede metunu na chakwara kana moluoni ukademe anamatia ateloni.
What stood out for me, first of all, how people were getting rooted, being able to take hip-hop as a serious thing, as a thing that allows them, to be with their land, be with their people, and take responsibility in leading, to do things that will contribute to the development of their own community. For me, that was powerful on the first day.
The future of hip-hop culture is us and those who will come after us. Hip-hop is such a powerful voice, and because its core is to transform the human soul or the human being, it allows its existence to continue, none other than any genre of music. So the future of hip-hop culture will always live among our villages, our cities, our towns, echoing the truth of activism, echoing the truth of advocacy, echoing the truth of building and responsibility, and also peace building.
During the Hip Hop Appreciation Week, as hip-hoppers, we are required to provide voluntary skills or voluntary support or help to different communities.
My coming here amazed me so much because I have been able at least to give them the knowledge that I have, and I believe when I live here, I will not leave them like I got them. Of course, right now, I have trained them on liquid shop making and another knowledge on the bar shop making. So they now know what to do. They can now make it on their own. They now have the materials, they know the materials they can put in place, the quality and the quantity needed to make the amount of liquid shop they want. And I am also so glad because I have seen so many things. I also learned a lot from them. One, I learned that these people, since they lack that knowledge, they have been really willing and interested in what I trained them on, and they have taken up a lot. And I feel like if I leave them, they will be more stronger than they used to be.
Our body mecha buna pige. Anu ni mana dog dong yo total. Langana na han mi ma hakena ko. Ti kere do yo ta ha.
Another skill we are providing is cake baking. Here we are looking at the business aspect. Youth can bake cake, sell and earn income for their daily livelihoods.
Abero neno polero work. Abero neno puony meyiko gari cake. Ame kongo ma chiel kongo ge loket ge aloha. Miyo gi ngeyo. Kira mo hijo kere kita me kagindo puño tichibiro mi yogi bero jarieny yunge atedo neni wa ya me do ngutia nyutigini mano kwanyo to rubukiti mano to kelo to medo kiti to kelo mano to medo kiti adong to teri keno to ber wel daki haramano to weti neno na hate dako gina mit ani koma da ate billo to yomiya temi yange ni kati no wani do punyere kiti binu beraberi ya nyim na wandu ko binu nungu ginariye.
Last but not least, we are providing skills on crocheting, where youth can learn how to make sweaters, how to make tablecloths, how to make socks, and they sell these products to earn income for their daily livelihoods.
I was invited by the director of Lango Indigenous Hip-Hop movement because of the skills that I have. He believed I could contribute something to the community, and hey, he wasn't wrong because I have the heart of helping out and sharing the knowledge that I have with the community. I help train people how to crochet sweaters, any kind of outfits using the hand, the hook and the yarn. So what I managed to take from the community is the love that they were able to share, and then the reception that I received. That really made me feel comfortable around them and know wherever each and everyone is coming from, because in that process I managed to at least study each and everyone's likes and dislikes and whatever they want to learn.
Peda gi kanu kiken. Awor dog bod jome sweater. Anu jana dati etiko sweater gi retero kari ni ngeo gini chwechi. Pe chweye yo to twal. Tie tero kare to duchu dan ka gin por bino okanya kino ketu chungi ye. Ate tie ko gino to timo kita mite kere podang bino bere nyima be pir. Kita na bero neno keren.
Mia vero che yom chwinya duong mate ke program mi abero tere ke gi mebel neno gi jema pola papata me gino bero tiyo ma chiel jon bino mi ukonyo loba kino gina me kelo ko yaping ke ngecha papata me rom kelo don alobo omio amaro gitu twal kita me gino tiyo konyo ke bulewa da ti ke gen me ko bonika che bulu bino ma kopi bino mi yo karawano nywalo bino bero ke yom chwiny ikom gipien ni kare mago bulla me kwano nurom bedo kere kare meti yuginoro ame dok pepenyu pocket money but na nywal mano anel de baro bedo achievement na chela me pira tech twal.
I really want to appreciate the hip hop appreciation week. So far it has made me to be better than where I've been.
Well, definitely this is something that I would wish to do anytime, anywhere, any place that I'll be called to. I'll be glad to go.
I'll be willing because it's good to impart knowledge to people who don't know anything. Like this knowledge, I got it free of charge, and the person who trained me is such a kind woman. So I want also to be like that person who trained me. So I'll participate again next time.
We taught them knowledge that we thought would be good for them to succeed. Making sweaters, making bakery products, and then making liquid soap. And all the three things are connected to a development issue. We believe that if you can make liquid soap during this time of the COVID-19, people who cannot afford sanitizers can go and wash their hands with soap, easily available. You can make it by yourself. You can sell to other people also to access. Being a very hard to reach area, Amolatar is one of those neglected districts. So having to reach them with this type of knowledge is powerful, because then they can survive during these horrendous times.
With this, we feel the Hip Hop Appreciation Week is celebrated to its best, because youth in this particular village, they have gained skills in the different sets that can improve their livelihoods and uplift themselves out of poverty.
We will continue to be here, bringing, all of us together to ensure that our people are growing, our communities are thriving, and that indeed our children are having a commendable platform to stand on to celebrate those who came before them.
Within the 3 days of camping in 𝗛𝗛𝗔𝗪 village, as Lango Indigenous Hip-Hop, we taught the youngsters first with the skills that will enable them to move on to develop their own communities, be able to inspire and empower other people, and also prepare them positively to lead their communities, being a generation that will break barriers and then set a system that will allow other people to grow and thrive in this community, in this land.
As ACSET Uganda, during this Hip Hop Appreciation Week, we want to see youth whose mindset are changed. We want to see youth do business after this training and earn income to uplift themselves out of poverty.
My message to the young boys and girls I was training, they should learn more, and the things I've trained them, they should put in place and improve better.
My message or my last word to them is that let us pick what we have learned today, go back and start using it to change our life, to change our conditions, and above all to change the community around, so that they should also get motivated through our work.
Well, the only message I have for the girls and the dropouts is that they shouldn't give up in life. They shouldn't give up in whatever they're doing. And they shouldn't think that is the end of the road, because it's not.
Andonga chalo toro kera tela. Atida ko bibuli nini. Gino magini punyutia punyuki keri ni aber. Kagino maha punyutia punyuki keri ni aber. An pamiti ruam gini gika kano. Amitu ni gino bino bedi group. Mewe hato register in group gini gomola. Mewe gini gino bino chakti mudong. Irwa malo mekele gino arabe. Kita manu nena nati kadena.
Pema no keken gino kena be ando hatia neno ni kan na manishani te don me beru town council ame joni oberu key people oberu jo ame miru kongo nengi mekel jema pol kom kare man me you town council wani beru jo ame timo gino modon en ka gino beru rionget e ka rionget gini ri chung e ka berere joto nen kanu me o mubulo kena me yempur pengio gina me tieti ye ker gina me mirti agindo khrober punye yakina joni to mano mi aneno ni oberu gina me pire tek ame uyumu yar twala shal sia fashion LCHL me okade
ya bera yom to twal kono kani poyo gido ngichiano no en te heto ko midaga men no ni apo gini yene uyumu ya chaki karama gunya gino ko bakwera ko bani obino kan eti chada tie woti neno gina tie donyo uyumu ya mate homi apo gi roma malo matek
gina me jono kele yeri ame okade nyoni yeri ame chakwara ame wantinuti yeni uberu gina me pire tek ame anahani puruti mere ame konyo jo dang inunguti pien ka joni entie ame opunyo jo apol wanungo ni bulle wa pe bin ruonyata bulle wa pe bin wot ber jo ko bulle wa da ko ron bin ber jo ame ber bungi inam enogi ma tie yakina pachi kan chaladi tie do mi dang ngeche ke message abod jo ame uwinyo puonyerni atiane ni gin miro mak puonyi apire teki pe tukere tukame weki discipline dang miro betie mewe konyo girang beda yot pien ka yini beda atin kwan ame pe kere woro miujo ame konyi pe bero kere yom piny eto ka yini woro gi maro gi kere maro ticha me yini tiyo miu konyi bero yot.
My message to the youth of Okade village is that now that you have the skill sets, and I can confirm that you can produce the products, continue to perfect on that, because it is quality that will give you the money. It is quality work that gives you a history, and then you can be contracted or something. And also, do not fear. Get back to yourself. Have the confidence to move and sell yourself, because then it is through such interactions that you can get market, maybe at a sub-county, maybe at the district, maybe at a meeting, a wedding meeting. That's where you can make the money. For me, move on to use the skills for the benefit of yourself, also for the wider community. Don't feel afraid to donate such knowledge to other people who require that. And to you, the hip-hop practitioners of Amolatar, please get connected to the local hip-hop collective of your own region. In this case, we have Lango Indigenous Hip-Hop. Get connected so you get to know whatever is happening next time during the Hip-Hop Appreciation Week, so you can also get engaged and be able to contribute your part. But also at the same time, I do encourage you heavily to study and learn your cultures and use that positively to effect change in your own community.
So to the young people on the continent and beyond, and here in Uganda, even here in Amolatar, it's important to get rooted. The value of your power is in your authenticity. Your authenticity lies within the things that are ancestral to your land and your space. No one could do that the way you do it. Now, if you disregard it and adopt other people's ways, you will always be up on an action block for sale. So get free or die trying is the message. And we get free by getting rooted.